Muscle Car Corner here, Big Daddy's Mopar show. We've got some road runners here I wanted to go through. And this one's kind of a custom, but it's really sharp. I like the way the guy's set up. It's got some neat paint on it. 340 car. I love the big tires up under the back. Mark Brink owns this. 1972. Air grabber hood, 340. Bench seat with a console shift. Tell you what, I love the big meats under it. It looks cool, hanging out the wheel well. It's got that jacked up look.
I think that's one of those givens.
Super sharp. This black road runner is really nice. Sharp. Saw this car in the show in Port Orange. Mopar's at the beach. How you doing today?
Doing good. How about you?
Doing great. This is you?
Me.
How long you had her?
This one I've had for 5 years.
Yeah. I wanted to introduce myself. I'm Brad.
Mike.
Nice to meet you, Mike. You don't mind being on YouTube, do you?
No.
Talk about this car? I've got a Mopar-based YouTube channel mostly.
Okay.
And I like talking to people about how long they've had these cars and what it means to you.
Well, it means a lot. This is an exact replica of one that I bought in 1970 after I came back from Vietnam.
Nice.
So this is identical to the one that I had back then.
You came and bought a brand new 70?
Brand new in 70.
About what would that cost back then? About $4,200?
Like this one here, it was a stripped down model. This was 36 and change.
36 and change.
Yeah.
And it's a 383 car?
Yep, 383.
Torque Flight?
No, 4-speed.
Oh, nice. Track pack car?
Yeah.
354, Dane under?
Yeah.
Nice. That's why I got my 71 Charge RT, 440 Magnum 4-speed. I tell you, I like the B5 blue on this. It really looks sharp.
Yeah.
How long have you had the car?
I've had this for 5 years.
Yeah. Where'd you buy it out of?
Actually came out of Houston, Texas.
Okay.
It was consigned there from Louisiana.
Nice. So it was pretty much got all the original panels and everything on it.
Yeah,
then, huh?
everything's original. All
Tex-
matching numbers.
Texas dry store cars are really good cars to get because, low humidity there.
Yeah.
So it's like getting a California car almost.
Exactly.
Well, let's take a look up under the hood. Tell me about what you've done to it since you've had it.
I really haven't done anything.
Just turnkey, ready to
Everything was
go.
turnkey when I got it.
That's the best way to do it, isn't it?
Yep.
I've built a lot of cars, but I don't have it in me to build them anymore. I'm too old, you know.
Yeah.
But it's fun piddling with them.
Oh yeah.
Where you out of?
Port St. Lucie.
Oh, okay. Did you drive it up?
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
Yeah.
Up 95?
No, Florida Turnpike.
Okay, turnpike.
Yep.
That must be a little bit hairy, though, driving this car, huh? In that traffic?
No, it wasn't bad. I left the house at 5 in the morning.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
Very, very little traffic.
Nice.
Not until I got up about maybe 30 miles before 75. Then a lot of traffic started. But still, even that, it flowed right along.
Yeah. And it's a 354 gear in it, right?
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, you know, even mine driving at like 60, it seems like it's all wound out, you know. The steering isn't as good as it should be, you know. I took the polyglass tires and put BF Goodrich's on it,
Yeah.
made it handle a lot better, you know. But you feel like you're right back in 70 again with the original, you know, steering boxes on these. They were a little loosey-goosey, you know.
That they were.
They run all over. If you got polyglass tires, these things go all over the road, you know. But driving it, you know, like you did back in 70, you know, that's super cool. In today's standard, it's hard to do because these cars are worth so much money. You have so many idiots on the road, you know.
Yeah.
So it's a little scary to drive them.
It is, but the thing is, I have 3 classic cars. Beside this, I have a 66 Plymouth Satellite with a 440.
Nice.
And I have a 67 GTO.
Oh, okay.
And all of them are drivers.
Nice.
They're not trailer queens.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what it's all about, getting out and doing it, you know. Sometimes you get so much money wrapped up in these things, it's a chance, you know, to park them places where people open doors up and stuff of that nature, you know. That's what I'm always worried about. I need guards around mine to make sure that it's okay.
Yeah.
But that's us muscle car guys. We care about our vehicles, you know.
Yes, we do.
And they're important in our lives, that's for sure. Well, I'll tell you what, thank you for your service for the
you're more than
country
welcome.
and being in Vietnam, and then a cool story about the car, man. I really like it.
Yeah.
So you'll be on my YouTube channel, probably upload in the next couple days. Take a look at it. You'll like a lot of the Mopar content that's on there.
Excellent. Thank you.
Sure appreciate your time today, man.
Not a problem.
Take care. Beautiful car, great story. I love to hear how when he got out of Vietnam, they had to go and get a Mopar. And that's what a lot of people did, you know. They saved their money after they got out of the service and went and bought what they wanted because they worked hard for it, you know, and they did a lot for this country. So my hat's off to any of the service guys that have Mopars now. It's super cool stuff. So Muscle Car Corner here with that gentleman. Nice little story. Wow. All right, we got a Super B 69 446 car. Looks to be a lot of originality on this for the paint. Krager's. I like looking at stickers. They're on windows. Sometimes they're old, original stickers. Like that's a track pack sticker. Neat. I had one of these. It was green, 383 4-speed. I always liked a Super B. No, mine was a 68, excuse me. Look at this whole Coronet wagon. Nice, nice. I love this wagon here. This thing is super cool. I just love it. I need to talk to this guy about this car. Whose car is this?
Hi.
Yours. Hey, I'm Brad.
Hi, Brad.
Nice to meet you.
Gary.
I had one of these. Mine was black with red interior, 4-speed.
Nice.
Yeah. And I saw this and I just fell in love with it right away. There's just something about these 330 wagons that just...
This one's actually a
Is it
440.
440? Yeah. The upper, it has the chrome, all the chrome on it and everything on it. Mine even had those deflectors that were
Oh, yeah.
back here. That was one of the first things I took off of it.
Yeah, some had the rack,
Yeah,
and this did not have the.
mine had the rack. We took it off.
And this does not have the extra passenger in the back.
Oh, okay.
It's
Gotcha.
storage.
That was an option back then, huh?
Yep.
It's neat to see the original paint on it, the original dealer insignia,
Yeah.
which it's a Canadian car originally, huh?
No.
Twin Falls, Idaho.
Idaho. Okay.
Yeah, she was out of Idaho.
How long have you had it?
11, 12 years.
Yeah. And what's that motor it's in it?
500 inch with some nitrous.
Nice.
We run 6 weeks with it. And ran 11.43 last year.
Nice.
We're going to go quicker this year. We've made some changes.
Gotcha. Let me get your other gentleman on my YouTube channel. A lot of Mopar-based stuff. Take a look at it. I gave you a card, didn't I?
No.
No, take that. Yeah. Almost 5 million strong in less than 2 years. I'm doing something right.
Yeah, good.
So I'll get you on the channel because I love this wagon. It's just super cool. I tell you, I found one that is NMCA. It was a Fury wagon, red, and he had a 5,000 stall converter. You'll see the video that's on there. It's a wheel stander, man. He carried the wheels for 60 foot at least, and it's a red one, and it had a 500 cube, stroked 440 in it. So I asked him, I went right up. I said, man, do you want to sell this car? I said, I want this for a groceries getter on the road,
Well, I drive this car everywhere.
Do you?
Drove it here from Canada.
Nice. Well, you know Mike Hall, don't you? With Rust Valley. He did
yeah.
Restoration Channel.
Yeah, I can do some.
He was at U.S. Nationals. I hung out with him, and he was talking about a lot of the Mopars he's got, and he's got one of these in his backyard, but it's rusted tremendously, These are hard to come by anymore.
They weren't popular in the day.
No.
Everybody stepped up to full-size Chrysler wagon.
Yep.
I remember I said to a guy, I said, yeah, it's pretty rare to see one now. He said, one now? It was rare to see one then.
I always look for them for sale. I found some rollers out in California. I had a buddy of mine go out and look at it, but all the floors were gone on it. The outer bodies were decent, but the floors were gone. You can't find floors for these cars.
No.
They're not, never reproduced.
Yeah, the back half of this car is really tough.
Is
and then everything else is a four-door, and nobody pops the stuff with a four-door.
Yep.
It was brutal. I needed sills, and I did find a set that I was happy enough with. But
Yeah. Used.
Used.
Yeah.
Yeah, at a swap meet. But yeah, they repop them now, but they're not the same. And
They do make reproduction parts for these now?
well,
Year
sills,
one?
but
Sills.
that was but that's all four doors.
Gotcha.
But to put a shiny piece on a car that's holding its original patina, just wrong.
Yeah, you want the patina on the sills, you don't want it to stand out,
Exactly. None of this car is fudged, or it's the life you live.
You ever had anybody ask you to buy it?
Not that much.
No?
Not that much. I think I've had some people say if you ever want to. But
Yeah, well, I'm one of them guys. You ever want to get rid of this thing, message me on my YouTube channel. I've got to have another one of these. I don't know why. It was.
love wagons.
I had that wagon first, and I bought a '69 Roadrunner convertible. It was my first car, but this was my real first car. They used to call it the Hearst because it was black. I had the factory, bags on it from Mopar.
Right.
Red interior, it popped. It looked cool. But
Oh, it's a great body style.
it is.
I've always drooled over them all my life.
Yeah. Well, you got one of the coolest wagons out there, I gotta tell you, man. It's nice. Get on my YouTube channel. You'll be on it.
Right?
Y'all take care, man. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
Super cool. I had that wagon. It was a 4-speed, black in color. And I've always wanted another one. So I always ask if they're for sale. I'm looking for one of these wagons with a big block in it. Well, this is a neat piece here. 413 Player 500 62 model. These were the funky bodies on these, they were kind of ugly, but they were kind of good looking. You know what I'm saying? This guy turned this into a drag car. It's been a drag car for quite a few years. Now this one is amazing here, boy. Somebody really dialed this in. There's just something about these Mopars when they're painted black. I think they look so cool, especially the red interior. But that was a funky grill on these. It just like, it looks like a bug catcher. But it's still, here again, super cool. I like that intake they got on that. It's a Victor Jr. Victor 440. Nice high rise. Get that velocity, that fuel thrown down to those big heads. This thing is a neat little street bruiser, man. Super cool. 62 Savoy. Somebody's got a lot of work in the body in this. The body is beautiful. These early Furies and these had a neat looking quarter panel on them. You know, the way they designed this car, it's just really cool. It's ugly, but it's damn good looking. That's all I can say. Battery in the trunk. Neat piece, man. I like it. It's a 4-speed car as well. Wow. Listen to that. That little CUDA. Sounded good. Ooh, this Cornet 500 65 model. Ooh, 426 Max Wedge. Well, that thing sounds good. Just something about that motor, boy. It looks badass in there. Like that intake. Is a 4-speed also. Put late model seats in it. A little bit of a resto mod. National champion Ram Chargers. My dad had one of these 65 Cornets. I think they're tough looking. Looks like they got a little bit of a mini tub possibly on this. It's got a pretty decent sized tire up under it. Hurst equipped. Well, I already went over that RT right there. And it's a super sharp 70 RT right here. Man. We've got an auction coming up today. Look at that interior. Love those 440 call outs. 70 was a unique looking Charger. Probably one of the sharpest ones they made. I like all of them, but 70 had just cool lines to it. And it's a 440 6-pack. If you look, it's on the VIN, it's a U code, so it's a 440 single 4-barrel. They added on the 6-pack on it. No harm, no foul. That's what a lot of people did back then. Well, Muscle Car Corner, I'm going to wrap this video up with this 70 Charger RT and go on to get a drink, find out what this auction is they got going on, and get some more cars to y'all. Muscle Car Corner signing out. Sure appreciate all my subscribers sticking with me and following me to these Mopar events and other events. I'm busting it out here trying to get it. Y'all get me some subscribers if you can. They're steady, but I need a bunch more. By the end of the year, I want to try to get another 3,000 people. So please tell your friends and family and spread the word on my YouTube channel. I sure appreciate y'all. I couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much. Take care.